what's going on, what's going on? You're on the run with Shawnee Culture. We down here in Brooklyn at the notorious Southpaw where all the official hip hop goes on, and we rocking with none other than Blitz, the ambassador. Tell me a little bit about the culture in Ghana and how hip hop is infused over there, how you first came about.
It's amazing though, man. Just a culture that begins like in the ghetto somewhere in America, you know what I mean? Just penetrating to the point where it's like kids in Ghana was like wearing bubble jackets in 90-degree weather. It's like we just wanted to be a part of it, hook or crook. Because the hardest thing for us was deciphering what was being said. But luckily, I've always had the ear to go, oh, I know exactly what he said. And I started going, hold up, I could put my name right there.
Exactly.
Whatever dude just said, yo, that sound like my name. So I just started like throwing my name in there every now and then, and cats was going, because they ain't heard the records, they thought it was all me. Of course, later on, you gotta be original. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, but that was my beginning, you know what I mean?
Give back what you've been stealing.
Don't call it charity.
A handful of artists that have been able to convey the conscious message and still get mainstream status. There's like Kanye, there's Busta Rhymes, there's Outkast, who kind of deliver a message in their music but still wear a little jewelry and have been able to cross over. A huge amount of conscious artists that don't cross over. Where do you fit in?
For me, I want the world to hear what Blitz, the ambassador, is about. I'm willing to take steps to make that happen. Now, I do believe that there's a stigma that comes with people who are quote unquote aware, and the fact that corporations feel like because of the fact that they marginalize themselves, you know what I'm saying? They're going to appeal to a certain group of people and they won't appeal to another group. And there's certain people who are just like, I just do me and see who likes it. And I'm one of those people, like I write music to connect.
Middle of the night, gunshots fired, the streets quiet. Back on the road, let's travel, we keep trying. Bitter memories that last only 12 years, but his eyes reveal the pain inside.
Why has he got a gun to the boom box?
I don't know if people can see it, but
yeah, if you get pause,
yes,
but if you can see it clearly here, there's a gentleman wearing a black suit. He's holding a gun to his head, but his head is replaced by a boom box, and there's blood coming out on the other side as if it's suicide. So what does that mean?
Well, that's the title of that's the title of my new album, Suicide Stereotype. And a lot, you know, and this is just expressing my frustration. And this here represents where I think the culture is. They could never kill hip hop, B. We had to be responsible.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that responsibility is to me is like what I've always been saying. When you take yourself out of the context with which hip hop was birthed, you know what I mean? And when you start getting suited up, you know what I mean? When you think you're part of this, hip hop is countercultural, B. I don't think people understand what that means. You know what I mean? Hip hop is meant to, if it's just going right, you want to go left. Right. When you start thinking you're part of the mainframe, this is what happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you lose that context. The boombox is the context. That was the bloodline for us. When you start playing to an audience that's not you, you know what I mean? You're forced to give up a part of you. It might sound deep, but when cats see this, it makes total sense. Right. You know what I mean? Right. A jail dude could come out of jail right now and be like, yo, I see that and I relate. I know exactly what he's saying. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been saying through all of this. You have to be complex, but simple at the same time.